Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also the notification bell, like this video, and please share it where you can. I found out more information about Jahaira DeAlto, and I want to share with you what information I found about this beautiful soul trying to help somebody else that end up taking her life. Share the video everywhere you can. Rest in peace, my sister. I created this channel for people with different
Transgenders murdered.
to support you. There's a PayPal on top.
People
Remember
murdered.
one thing, there are a lot of times people can't stand in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a marginalized community as not being in existence. And you know that there are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth. And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people. Let me just stand in here to learn
support those
no judgment
who support you.
I love you.
Stay in your truth.
Okay, Jahaira DeAlto, I'm going to need y'all to work with me here a little bit in this video because this is a little bit overwhelming for a lot of situations that I'm dealing with behind the scenes. A transgender advocate and suspect's wife are killed in a stabbing that took place in Front of the Kids. Transgender advocate Jahaira touched the lives of everyone around her with passion, drive, humanity, humor, and a fierce vision. This story is being reported as of May the 4th, 2021. A transgender woman advocate who worked with domestic abuse programs and hosting a man and his family in Boston home Sunday died after the man allegedly stabbed her and his wife in front of their 2 children, authorities says. Now, no motive was released for the killing, and the advocate, 42-year-old Jahaira, or the man's wife, 28 years old, Fatima. Now, they don't have any pictures of Fatima. By Suffolk County District Attorney Office, which confirmed the slaying. The suspect, 35-year-old Marcus Chavis, of Dorchester, was ordered held Monday without bail. The 2 children presented at the time of the slaying were physically unharmed, the attorney office said in the statement obtained by the police. Now, DeAlto was mourned as a colleague, advocate, survivor, touched the lives of everyone around her. Her passion, drive, humanity, human, and fierce vision. Posted on Facebook and other different places. Elizabeth Freeman Center, which offers counseling, emergency shelter for advocacy and victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. With the impact of community profound, her presence will be missed by many. Say quoted by DeAlto on her words from the post DeAlto wrote for Mother's Day last year. I am the mother who raised the children who rainbows sparkled into brightly blinded their birth mothers. She wrote, I cherish what they discard. I took on earthly assignments for moms who earned their heavenly reward for their babies who still needing raising. I did that, and I'm still doing that, and I keep doing that because I've never known what seeing my DNA reflects in another eye could look like. But I know with gratitude in my eyes of a young person who finally sees or seems like as, and for me, that's enough. Jahaira said, They said that the officers located the dog stabbed also in the same bedroom as Jahaira, and the dog was taken into treatment. Now, Marcus, he was arraigned on 2 counts of murder and 1 count of animal cruelty. An attorney for him was immediately identified. Jahaira worked as an advocate, including YouTube platform Jahaira Mission, and was posted on numerous videos of transgender rights, as well as 2019 keynote speech where she was honored at the conference of Massachusetts Office of Victim Assistance. Okay, so now I want to give you more information about what went down. Now, this part is stating that on May the 3rd, 2021, Dorchester man charged with murder in connection with the stabbing death of 2 women at the home on Boston Dorchester neighborhood was ordered held without bail. Now, Marcus Chavis, 35 years old, was arrested on Sunday shortly after the police discovered 2 women of whom was his wife was stabbed inside of the home on Tafford Street in Dorchester. When police arrived at the scene, Marcus came onto the porch covered in blood and on the phone with relatives making arrangement for his children. So he's on the phone making arrangements for his children, allegedly, with relatives, age 7 and 8, who were in the house at the time of the incident. So here it is, he's making a phone call after he allegedly killed these 2 people about his kids 7 and 8 years old. The children were not injured in the incident, police say. They were brought to the hospital for evaluation. These children are going to be impacted for the rest of their lives, Suffolk County District Attorney Rachel said in the reports inside of the home. Police found Shaver's wife, Fatima Yassim, 28 years old, 42-year-old Jahaira DeAlto, suffering from several stab wounds. Prosecutors say initially gave the different ages for the 2. One of the women died on the scene while the other one suffered serious injuries and later died at the local hospital. Boston police said a small dog was stabbed during the incident but expected to survive the follow treatment. Prosecutors said that DeAlto allowed the family to stay at their home. So she let the people stay at her home. Former roommate said that she was a transgender advocate who was always helping others. She just cared so much about so many people and had a mother and was so motherly to so many people. Alice said, according to the prosecutors, Chavis, he called 911 and said he had stabbed his wife. He allegedly changed his story to told investigators he woke up and found her bleeding while he was holding a knife. So he's changing the story. Chavis said that he suffered from PTSD, paranoid schizophrenia, according to the prosecutors, who said that he has yet to determine the motive of a stabbing. Officer responded to the home shortly after 1 p.m. on Sunday. I saw a bunch of cop cars pulling up. 2 children, two little kids got taken out of the house by the EMT. Allegedly, I believe this is out of the ordinary for everyone around here in the neighborhood. Carlos said that one of the women was just hours before the incident. He had saw just one of the women's hours before the incident. I said hi, and she said hi back and stuff in reference to that. Now this is the part that I'm finding questioning, and yes, I'm judging. So he's supposed to have PTSD, in my opinion, and paranoid schizophrenia, but he's the one who called 911. So he has PTSD, post-traumatic stress, but he called 911 and said he stabbed the wife, but allegedly changed his story and told the investigator he woke up and found her bleeding while he was holding a knife. So if this is accurate, they should have it on the recording, what he said on the 911 call. Just in case they listen to this video, check the recording. Because my thing is this, is that I believe his whole story is fabricated, my opinion. Because this is what gets me. Inside of the home, the police found Chavis and Fatima, 20 years, suffered from stab wounds. Practically say, where's this up part up here? Let me go up here. When the police arrived to the scene, Chavis came out onto the porch covered in blood on the phone with relatives making arrangement. How could you be in shock and PTSD, but you're on the phone making arrangement at a 7 to 8 year old? You should be in trauma. So why would you be calling your relatives after you just killed people, allegedly stabbed them to death? So you got enough sense to make a phone call to get arrangement for your kids, but here it is, you supposedly have PTSD. He was arrested. This is just unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. He's just looking for an escape. This is just BS, my opinion. He went in there. You can use anything you want to use to set up this, but you deliberately went in there and killed them, my opinion. Because for you to make a phone call to get arrangement for these kids, you are coherent of what's actually happening. Then you changed the story up and said you just happened to have found her dead. Next you stabbed up and you don't know where the blood came from. Then all of a sudden you allegedly state that one woman, then one, all of a sudden now you're stating that You didn't know. You said, according to the prosecutors, Chavis called 911 and said that he had stabbed his wife, but allegedly changed his story and told the investigator he woke up and found her bleeding while he was holding a knife. So all of a sudden, it was like a dream all of a sudden. But here it is, all of a sudden, you came out, you was already on the phone calling somebody else up. This is a bunch of BS. This is a bunch of BS. Chavis said that he suffered from PTSD. A paranoid schizophrenia, according to the prosecutor, who said that that's the excuse y'all gonna use. So that's the excuse. Suffering from PTSD. So while he's on the phone, he's suffering from PTSD, making a phone calls to make arrangements about the children. So he's suffering from PTSD then. Anyway, y'all could be the voice for this beautiful woman. So allegedly, she brought them in the home to help them, and he went and helped himself to a knife and stabbed him up. And now all of a sudden, we're in a situation of passive aggressive. Now all of a sudden, he's the poor little victim with PTSD. He doesn't know what happened. But all of a sudden now, unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Unacceptable. 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 But y'all could be the voice, and y'all could comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. Share the video where you can. This is an update. I don't want to get too much into it because I'm dealing with a lot behind the scenes myself. And if you're watching more live, you already know what I'm talking about. Share the video. Please be the voice for this beautiful woman. Trying to help people. And now we're going to try to get him off from killing 2 women. This is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing. So now when we help people, we're trying to help people, help people. The one thing I'm grateful for is they actually showed his face, because I really didn't think they was going to do it. I figured like they was going to let him get away with pure murder. And that's just what he did to me. He's making arrangements, make sure the kids are okay. So what part of the schizophrenia that comes in at? What part of the PTSD that part comes in at? Allegedly, he's making a phone call. And let me just say this for the record. The wife, Fatima Yasin, was 28 years old. She was a cisgender woman. And Jahaira DeAlto was a two-spirit woman. Rest in peace, my sisters. Rest in peace. Y'all comment below. Know you feel about this video. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I follow you back. Please be safe out there. This is so horrible. Y'all comment below. Be the voice for these 2 beautiful women that's been killed, taken for us too soon. Share the video if you can. Much I love you, and thank you for watching. Catch the